yeah, if you look at the bottom of this tub, this is really all that it sits on. So that rides, that little piece right there rides, you know, right around there. So I kind of want that to be as flat as possible. I wonder if that has something to do with the wobble that I get, because it may not be quite as flat around there. That's one thing. Alright, so I've been looking at this axle. I replaced the bearing some month ago to help some of the noise in the UL code, but I don't know, I get the feeling it didn't go down quite far enough, so I've been basically putting a block on here and pounding, which I can't do with two hands, but you get the idea. I got to go down a little bit further, but I don't know if that's going to help. I also noticed the ring around here maybe wasn't quite as flat as it could have been, because when I put this on here now, it's I mean, it kind of a little more center. Before it was leaning a bit, so I kind of cut a little bit of the seal here just to try to get as flat as possible, because that's really all the tub sits on, is right there. So you want it to be as straight as possible, and the axle needs to be down as far as possible. And I'll see how it looks. Okay, now I'm under the wash machine. I'm trying to get that rod down as far as possible. I got about one and a half threads or so exposed, and online it looks like it should be about 2, but I got it down a little bit further. Hopefully that little bit might help. We will see. So I put the tub back in, and what I noticed is if I put this little hub on, it sits down really nice. But as soon as you put the extra gear in, which has the extra bearing inside here, or washer or whatever you call that, you put this down and you put this over the top, it's no longer sits all the way down. And if you lift the whole thing up, it's hard to do, but you can get, if you lift the whole thing up, you know, it's kind of hard to do, but then it sits all the way down. So I don't know, it's better to do it that way, screw it all the way down, or here, see, it popped up a little bit, and it's just a little. So I wanted to get that rod down as far as possible, but I don't know. I think I'm going to try both ways and see how wobbly it is. Okay, so right now I got this hub on really kind of loose. You can see it's just barely on there. As you can see, it's a little loose there. I just want to try it loose first and see how it wobbles. So let's see how this goes. So I already got it in diagnostic mode, which I showed in the other previous video. So I'm just going to start the spin cycle here. 1, 2, 3. And let's see how wobbly it gets. I'm just going to do it this way. Bad. I'm going to hold it here. Alright, so that's how that goes. Okay. Alright, so now I'll try tightening it all the way and see how wobbly it is. Okay, so now I put all 6 screws in because it's actually lifting the whole tub up just a little bit, so that's kind of holding everything. So I want to get all 6 screws in. Let's see how wobbly it is now. Alright. 1, 2, 3. course. Yeah, well, that seemed worse, as you could see. What to do? Okay, now I got all 6 screws in again, and it's just barely tight enough to keep this from rocking, but the whole tub is actually all the way down. So it could be tightened more, but at least it's solid here. So see how that goes. Seems like if we could put something up here on the top, just to prevent the top from rocking so much. Little springs or something here. I wonder if that would be enough to keep the thing from rocking, but I don't know. I might have to try this for a while and see if this works. Alright, trying this garden hose trick again to see if it's any better. So basically you cut this about 1.5 inch garden hose. You can kind of slide it here in the spring, and hopefully that prevents it from springing as much, but I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I figure it wouldn't hurt to try it again and test it out, compare it. So yeah, that's basically the garden hose trick. I don't know. The guy claims it works really well. Didn't seem to make much difference the first time, but it's worth a shot to try again. So just do that all 4 springs and gonna test it out. Okay, I got the garden hose hack in place on the new springs I already got, but let's see if the garden hose hack with new springs makes any difference. Alright, I'm going to start the spin. Oops, gotta lock it. Hard to tell if it helped. Let me try with the lid up. Alright, let's try this with the lid up. Maybe it helped. Well, I'll give that a shot for a while and see how it goes. Alright.